Alrighty guys, welcome to my next Digimon showcase of Digimon ReArise, the JP version. Today we're having a look at the blue Slayerdramon. Slayerdramon is a mega level Digimon that is only available from the first year anniversary special gacha, which is the one where you use your tickets for. So I guess you could call this Digimon kind of rare because you can't gem out for it. You need to use those first anniversary tickets in the gacha and get lucky to get him. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at Slayerdramon. We're going to check out his stats, his skills, and we're going to see how it performs in raids and PvP at the end of the video as well. Blue Slayerdramon does have 2 rainbow tech and speed plugins and 2 rainbow defense and HP plugins available through the first anniversary shop. However, these are really underwhelming. The attack plugin only gives 404 tech and 24 speed. If you compare that to other Digimon like Minervamon or Omegamon, their plugins give them 900 tech. So it's less than half of that. So he doesn't really get a huge boost. Same for the defense thing. He only gets 206 defense from his rainbow plugins. So already, well, it's looking a little bit underwhelming. Now if we jump over to his stats, again, extremely disappointing. His stats are comparable to Digimon released almost a year ago, like Minervamon and Omegamon. He has slightly more defense, but overall pretty similar to them. And with his weaker rainbow plugins, he's not going to be getting as high stats as those Digimon and could be easily replaced. His main skill does 650% damage to a single enemy, ignores enemies' block, and has a 40% chance to inflict poison for 2 turns. This skill would be great if it wasn't restricted to a single target. That really takes the edge off it a little bit. His sub-skill D-Break Spectrum does 320% damage to 3 enemies and 30% reduced to their defense for 2 turns. This skill could be kind of useful in a raid if you needed to focus on blue Digimon, but other than that, nothing too spectacular there either. At least his passive skill gives him a little bit of viability. Maybe if you're making, again, a blue team, it does give 30% buff to blue allies' critical hit rate, which if you pair it with Ulforcevdramon or Dynasmon or other hard-hitting blue Digimons, could give you an advantage in really niche teams. Overall, I give this Digimon a B tier in raids. That defense reduction may be helpful in some specific raids, but he's definitely replaceable in raids. For normal PvP week, C tier, that's weak single target skill, and lackluster sub skill kind of takes away his flair in regular PvP. And I've given him A tier. It could be a high B tier for blue week PvP, simply because that 30% critical hit buff could be paired well with some other blue Digimon. Overall, this Digimon is more of a trophy Digimon. Not everybody's going to have him because there's only one way to get him through those first anniversary tickets. His model does look cool, but overall, old Digimon can replace him quite easily, and I wouldn't recommend him in most situations. What we'll do now is I'll take my Slayerdramon, which has max plugins. He is only super level 1, because in this game it's actually quite hard to get skill stones, so I'm not going to be wasting them on a lackluster Digimon like this. We'll take him into a raid so you can check out how it performs. Then we'll go into 3 separate PvP matches. We'll do a regular team including Slayerdramon, a blue team, and then we'll go into a defensive setup and see how he goes there. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.